Alright, welcome to my workshop. We are going to show you today how to make a fishing drone for relatively cheap. First thing that you need is a regular standard drone. The one that I'm going to do this with is the, it's the DJI Phantom Standard 3, I believe. I purchased this one just a couple years ago off of eBay, got it used in good condition. I think I spent maybe 200 bucks on it. And the reason why I chose this one, so what I'm going to show you is going to apply to other drones, but the reason why I chose this one is because it got good reviews. It's a good drone, it flies great. But also, maybe more importantly than that, it has a relatively high lift capacity. So this particular drone can lift up to and maybe a little bit over about 2 pounds, which is what you want for this kind of a fishing drone. So about 200 bucks for that is what I paid off at eBay. You can probably find something similar now for maybe just a little bit more, but there are a lot of them out there. The other things that you'll need does not add up to much at all. Maybe 20 bucks at most. So you're gonna need 4 zip ties, a couple nails. I have some small brads and then 1 medium-sized nail. I have a downrigger clip. There's some 30-pound monofilament about 2 or 3 feet, and 1 wooden dowel that is a 1/4 inch in diameter. The tools that I'm going to use, I have 1 tape measure, a hammer, a saw, and scissors just for trimming the monofilament. And you don't need this, but kind of optionally, a hot glue gun. So it does not take much. There is not a lot of cost involved. If you can get one of these for relatively cheap, you can get a fishing drone for really cheap, and I'll show you how. So the whole intention of what I'm trying to do here is creating a lightweight to suspend the bait directly under the drone. So in order to do that, first thing you need to do is to measure the base. We have about 5.5 inches here, and then cut a couple dowels that are about 5.5 inches. So these are going to go directly under the legs. The next measurement you need is the distance between those two. And that is about 6 1/4. Cut another dowel piece, 6 1/4. Alright, what we're going to build is essentially just this little H that's going to get mounted underneath. So in order to do that, we're going to pound in a couple nails on either side, and then into the middle of this we're going to pound in the bigger nail, and from that bigger nail we're going to be holding the bait. Okay, so I hit all the joints here with some hot glue. Put a fair amount right there and around the nail in the middle over here too. Again, that's just giving it a little bit more strength without too much weight. Alright, so the next thing that I need to do is attach this under the drone. That is just really straightforward. All I'm using are 4 zip ties, 1 kind of on each corner, nothing to it. Okay, so I have it zip tied on the drone now. You can see 1 zip tie on each corner. The nail pointing out towards the back, although I don't think that matters that much, and it's actually quite solid. The last piece that we're going to do is build the release mechanism that's going to come off of that. Alright, the last thing we need to do is tie on the Downrigger Release. The way that I do that is I have this spool of monofilament. It doesn't have to be mono, I suppose it could be braid, that'd be fine too. The first thing you want to do with one end is tie a loop. So in order to do that, I make 1 loop here, and then I just tie a knot on itself on that line. And just to make sure it'll hold tight, I'll tie a double knot. So there's 1, 2. So it's just one loop on the end, and I'll cut that tag end off. On the other end, we want to attach the downrigger clip. And I'm going to tie a Palomar knot for this. I do that because the Palomar knot has never failed me. I absolutely love that knot. And there are lots of tutorials online for how to do that. So I'm just going to go through it quick. If you don't know how to tie a Palomar knot, you're not a true fisherman. You need to go online and watch one of those tutorials for how to do it. So you can't do it in every instance. If you're tying line to line, for example, you need to figure out a different way, but there are many things that work for the Palomar knot, and whenever I can use that, I do use that. So there is what we have, and I'm just going to clip off the other tag end here. Alright, so that leaves us with the Downrigger Release, followed by, oh, I did this plenty long, it probably didn't have to be that long. A couple of feet, you probably only need a foot or maybe a foot and a half, and then a loop. And all you do is you take the loop around, put it right around that nail, and you can go back and loop the whole thing, whoops. Loop the whole thing back through itself again to make sure it's not going to go anywhere. So loop it around the nail, and then come back around with the other end and pull it tight right around the nail. You can see it's balancing right there. So now we have the Phantom drone with the weight that's centered directly beneath it, and going all the way down to a Downrigger Release. Now I'm going to take this outside and I will show you how it works. Okay, we are outside now. We have the drone, everything's hooked up, ready to go. I'm going to launch that. It is possible to do this by yourself, but it's better with two. So I have one of my daughters out here. She's going to be holding the fishing rod, and we have some weights on the end right here, just designed to mimic some of the weight from the bait that we're going to send out to the middle of the backyard. So let's give this a shot. When you want to release the bait, all you have to do is flip the bail. Go ahead, Brindley, flip the bail.
That was a little stuck.
No, that works. And you drop the bait. So in this example, we just did it into the middle of the backyard, but I've done this as far out as about 900 feet. I've done it for 4 different vacations where we took this down to the beach. We've hooked into lots of big fish. We've hooked into a number of sharks. I think it works great. So let me know what you think.